Good evening. The date is May 5th, 1720, and this is your global news update, coming to you straight from the printing presses of the American colonies. Our top story tonight: King George has safely returned to London. After exhausting military conflicts, his arrival signals stabilization. Both the Lords and Commons issued declarations of loyalty, expressing gratitude for his unwearied labours for our welfare. With the king back on the throne, Parliament immediately laid out its dual mandate. First on the docket is the economy. The government committed to tackling the massive national debts accumulated during the recent wars. The second mandate focuses on projecting strength abroad. The Crown is directly ordering protection for vulnerable Protestant factions scattered across Europe. By placing this story on the front page, the paper sent a deliberate message to readers in the colonies. The King and Parliament were acting in absolute synchronized unity, suggesting that the empire's finances and foreign alliances were firmly under control. Across the Atlantic, a major diplomatic dispatch out of Paris reports a breakthrough regarding the state of European peace. The King of Spain officially agreed to the terms of the Quadruple Alliance. The document published here explicitly locks in a sincere reconciliation between the major European powers. But maintaining that peace on the continent is a notoriously messy business. Just look at the latest reports out of Vienna. We are seeing a three-way bureaucratic gridlock. The Turkish, Dutch, and Venetian ambassadors are currently fighting over the specific paperwork required to release several Venetian noblemen who had been held as slaves in Constantinople. These diplomatic dispatches are dense and tedious to read, but they served a specific purpose for the colonial audience. They showed Britain's extensive web of alliances actively working to manage a volatile continent. On the domestic front, the Crown announced the capture of a high-profile insurgent, Brigadier Mackintosh. Mackintosh was a high-value target who served as the commander-in-chief of the Scotch rebels during the recent Jacobite uprisings against the British throne. He was also highly capable. Mackintosh previously managed a successful escape from the thick walls of Newgate Prison. But his luck ran out. In the dead of night, the king's elite messengers ambushed Mackintosh at the Four Swans Inn, dragging him into custody. Publishing the downfall of such a prominent Jacobite leader sent an unmistakable warning to anyone reading the paper. It suggested that imperial justice would eventually catch up to the crown's enemies. Regional news shifted the focus from the distant royal court to the visceral threat of maritime lawlessness. The paper details two reports of piracy. The first involves the sloop Samuel and Sarah, overtaken by pirates while navigating the Bay of Honduras. The pirates forced 9 of the captured sailors, along with a Negro man, to board the stolen vessel and sail it as a prize crew. Then the weather intervened. A severe storm separated the prize ship from the pirate fleet, giving the captive mate an opening to navigate the ship away from his captors and into Cape Purpose. The moment they made landfall, the remaining pirates were seized by authorities and thrown into jail. A second report out of New Hampshire details a colonial brigantine pursued by a pirate sloop through rough waters. The colonial ship only managed to escape because the pirates mismanaged their attack. Even then, the survival of the vessel came at the cost of half the colonial crew's lives. These harrowing accounts illustrate a world where the official peace in European capitals had yet to reach the lawless edges of the colonial map. If we look at the totality of this May 5th edition, a clear picture emerges. The world in 1720 was unstable, filled with armed rebellions, petty foreign squabbles, and pirates stalking the trade routes. Yet the news arriving from London focused heavily on royal stabilization and the capture of these very threats. The layout of the Mercury centers the king's safety and the resolution of conflict, framing the British Empire as a force capable of enforcing order across a dangerous globe.
The Daily Dispatch, history in print, no modern gloss, no